Conservative new media viewers, we wanted to report that Typhoon Usagi has struck near Shanwei City, China, near Hong Kong on Sunday, September 22nd, 2013, at around 6 p.m. local time, according to the Weather Underground website. At this time, 3 people are said to be dead from the storm in China. That information comes from the Xinhua news service of China. This could have been a much worse storm, and a lot of people were afraid it was going to be worse, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. The storm weakened as it approached Hong Kong, and it went from a super typhoon status, meaning higher winds and more potential damage, down to a normal typhoon status as it approached the China mainland. And it veered away from the city of Hong Kong very close to the time that it struck China. So it was kind of fortunate that it veered away from Hong Kong. Usagi made its way from the Pacific Ocean, traveling westward through the Luzon Strait and the South China Sea yesterday, according to reports. The Luzon Strait is the area north of the Philippines and south of Taiwan, which are represented in the image you are looking at with the P and the T. The V is for Vietnam and the SK is for South Korea. According to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser article, Usagi means rabbit in Japanese. Shanwei City is approximately 85 miles or 137 kilometers northeast of Hong Kong along the southern China coast. We will include several links about this story in the video description below the video player so you can learn more about it if you would like. According to the South China Morning Post, the storm was feared to be the worst for Hong Kong in more than 30 years when Super Typhoon Hope struck the city in 1979. Fortunately, it appears that fear was not realized. However, Usagi was supposedly the strongest storm or the most powerful typhoon of the year 2013. For those in the United States or the Western Hemisphere, a typhoon is basically the same thing as a hurricane, but it refers to a storm which, I believe, originates in the Pacific Ocean rather than one that originates in the Atlantic Ocean. The same phenomenon is known as a cyclone in the Indian Ocean. Conservative New Media sends out our thoughts and respects for the families of the victims of this natural disaster. The storm also is said to have done considerable damage in Taiwan and the Philippines. 2 people have been reported as killed due to the storm in the Philippines, and the Associated Press reported that the northern region of the island nation suffered landslides and lost power because of the storm. In Taiwan, heavy rainfall was said to have been experienced along the eastern and southern coast of the nation, according to the Associated Press. No fatalities have been reported in Taiwan due to the storm, to the best of my knowledge. We hope that those of you who are watching this video in the affected areas of Asia are doing all right and getting any assistance you may need at this time. Please take care of yourselves if you're in the affected areas and make sure you do whatever you need to do before the storm is finished, basically. For Conservative New Media, this is Paul F. Villarreal.